Hi guys, my name is Mehul Shandilya and I am the team leader of LexCliq.com group number 1. As you all must know, after our orientation program today. So today I'm making this video to discuss what is mutual divorce petitions with you, and to also let you know that there'll be three videos in total of 10 to 12 or 15 minutes duration, where I'll be discussing about three different topics. In this video I'll be discussing about the mutual divorce petition. In the following two videos, I'll be discussing about what is a plaint, what constitutes a plaint, and the last video will be with regards to written statement, what is a written statement and what constitutes a written statement. Let's just start by first discussing what is a mutual divorce petition. So guys, as you all must know that mutual divorce is something which was not there in the Hindu Marriage Act since its time of inception, but it is something which has been added very recently. So, as the name itself suggests, a mutual consent divorce is when both the husband and wife want to terminate the marriage. It is a decision taken by mutual consent, and hence the process is a lot smoother than divorce by other means. Now, when we say divorce by other means, we mean divorce by cruelty, divorce by desertion, and those processes are not so smooth because there the onus lies upon the party who files for divorce to prove that there was some kind of cruelty in the marriage. If the divorce was filed on grounds of cruelty, or on whatever grounds it was filed, the onus lies upon the party to prove that such grounds exist. Whereas mutual divorce, the process is a lot smoother because here both the parties, out of their own consent, approach the honorable court to grant them a decree of divorce. With this being said, guys, I'll be sharing my screen so that it'll be easy for you to understand, for you all to understand. So, yeah, right. So, what is now conditions to file for a mutual divorce? As per Section 13B of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, the following conditions must be met to file for a mutual divorce. Both spouses must live separately for at least 1 year. Both spouses feel that they cannot live together. Both the husband and wife mutually agree about that their marriage has collapsed. Both parties agree to comply and file jointly for a mutual divorce without any undue influence, bribe, or fraud. Things to consider for a mutual divorce: need for alimony and amount of money to be paid, child custody matters, maintenance of shared properties, and splitting of properties and assets the couple own. So now we'll discuss what are the different laws regarding divorce in India. So Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, and Sikhs, they all are governed by Hindu Marriage Act 1955. For Christians, there's the Indian Christian Marriage Act 1872 and the Indian Divorce Act 1869. For Muslims, they have their own personal laws of divorce or dissolution of marriage Act 1939. Then they also have the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act 1986. For Parsis, they have the Parsi Marriage or Divorce Act 1936. Then there's the for marriages between two different faiths or two different castes, they are governed by the Special Marriage Act of 1954. Now let us discuss about the steps that are involved in filing a mutual divorce petition. So step one is filing the divorce petition itself. So the procedure begins with filing of a divorce petition, which may be filed at any stage at any of the following places: courts where the couple last lived, court where the couple's marriage was solemnized, the court in the area where the wife currently resides. Any one of these three is guys. Any one of these three is sufficient enough to prove to establish the territorial jurisdiction of the honorable court. Now, the divorce petition must be filed jointly by the concerned parties, and the notice is served to the family court by both the parties. The grounds for divorce is that the spouses feel they cannot live with each other anymore and hence have mutually agreed to dissolve their marriage. Another common ground used to get a mutual divorce is that due to unavoidable differences, the couple has been living separately for over a year. The joint petition must be signed by both the parties involved. Now, step two, court hearing and inspection. After the parties file the petition, they have to appear in the family court with their respective lawyers, or their lawyers in this case can be same as well. The court will go over their petition and all the supporting documents which they present along with it as proof, and then will try to bring reconciliation between the parties. And if it is not possible, the mutual divorce procedure formally continues. Statement records, which is step 3, where there's a scrutinization of the petition which happens, and if the court passes an order to record the party statement on oath. Now, step 4 is first motion. After recording their statements, the court passes the first motion. Following this, the couple has to wait for 6 months before they file the second motion. However, the second motion must be submitted at least 18 months uh, before 18 months of passing of the first motion. See, in common parlance, it's mostly that as soon as the period of 6 months has elapsed, the parties generally submit for second motion, unless and until there has been some kind of reconciliation within that 6 months period. Step 5 is second motion and final hearing. Once they decide to file the second motion, they can go ahead with the final hearing before the court. The final hearing includes both the parties stating their case and the court recording their statement on oath in the family court. Recently, the Supreme Court found out that the 6 month interim period can also be avoided by the court if it wishes so, because sometimes it may happen that the court might feel that both the parties are sure about the divorce, and there is no hope left for the marriage itself. And also, if there are no issues related to alimony, child custody, or property, then also in such a circumstance, the Honorable Supreme Court held that the court can refuse from granting that 6 month interim period. Then step 6 is passing the divorce decree. Once the couple state that they do not have any differences in matters concerning alimony, child custody, or sharing of property, the mutual divorce procedure reaches the final stage. Therefore, the couple must reach an agreement for the court to take a final decision. Now, with the court's satisfaction, it passes a decree of divorce, which declares that the marriage is dissolved, and this makes the divorce final. So, guys, I hope I have explained everything with regards to mutual divorce petition. Now, I'll be moving towards the sample of how a divorce petition generally looks. So it starts by something like this. You have to mention the cause title before the principal judge, family court at, suppose if it's Dwarka, then before the principal judge, family court at Dwarka at New Delhi. Hindu Marriage Act petition number dash of 2021. If you're filing it in this year, if you filed it last year, then it would be 2020. In the matter of both the guys, one thing that you need to pay attention here is that both of the parties in a mutual divorce petition are petitioners. There is no petitioner or respondent here, because it's a petition of mutual divorce. Both have mutually consented to approach the honorable court for seeking a decree of divorce. Hence, both of them are treated as petitioner number 1 and petitioner number 2. Then petition under here you have to mention all the details of petitioner number 1, and here you have to mention all the details of petitioner number 2. After that, you have to mention petitioner under section 13B of the HMA for dissolution of marriage by mutual consent. Obviously, you have to give the law under which you are approaching the honorable courts. Then most respectfully submitted as under that the present petition is being preferred by the petitioner seeking dissolution of their marriage by mutual consent. This is where the body of the petition begins. You have to also mention the status quo and place of residence of the marriage of the parties at the time of the marriage and at the time of the filing of the present petition, and also before marriage. Then yes, these are all facts. These are not to be learned by heart. This you can obviously improvise as per the given facts. This is the body of the petition. After that comes the prayer. It is most respectfully prayed that the court may accept the present petition and grant a decree of divorce between parties, thereby dissolving the marriage between the parties. In your prayer, you have to basically mention what you are seeking from the honorable court, what kind of decree you want the court to pass. And once you do that, you have to attach a verification. Verification is basically a first person attestation. Yeah, if I may use the word attestation, yeah, it's a first person attestation to all the facts and pleadings that have been mentioned in the petition, and basically the petitioners agreeing that they are true to the best of their knowledge. Guys, always remember to attach a verification and affidavit in your petitions, otherwise your petitions might get straight away dismissed inside a court of law, because they are a yes, they basically in first person the petitioner is affirming to the fact that whatever we as councils have prepared for them is true to the best of their knowledge and has been prepared as per their own advice. After that, mention the place, date, and petition number one and petitioner number two, their names, and on top of that, just leave a space between dated and this thing so that they can sign. And yes, that would be your mutual divorce petition. Now what I want from you guys is that I want you to make a excuse me, I want you to make a draft, a sample dummy draft on mutual divorce petitions. And those who do not want to make a draft, that's fine. You can write an article related to mutual divorce petitions, or you may also write a case analysis with regards to any judgment that came recently on section 13b, which is mutual divorce under the Hindu Marriage Act. Or you may just give your own opinion, like what you feel about this provision. And uh, pretty soon I'll be sharing this assignment on the Google Classroom, and from there you can just check and go ahead and complete your task. And guys, after that, there are two more videos with regards to plaint and written statement, so you have options to choose any one from these three topics. First topic we just covered right now, which was mutual divorce petition. The second topic is plaint, and the third topic is written statement. Out of these three, you only have to do one. All right. And in that one topic, you can either write a sample dummy draft of that thing, or you can write an article about that thing. You can write a case analysis about a judgment associated with that topic. You can write your own opinion about that topic. You can write a blog about it's completely upon your discretion. But yes, do contribute in one way or the other, because it'll be fruitful for you and it'll be fruitful for us. Thank you all. And of course, if you have any kind of doubts or queries, just post them on the comment section below and we'll try to answer them to the best of our abilities. Thank you.